Hi and welcome to today's video, in which I have a couple of unboxings for you, and they're both the latest in beauty subscription service, where you can you pay a certain amount each month and then you can select products from the website. Every week there's around 5 or 6, maybe up to 7 new products launched on a Friday. And generally new subscriptions start on the first of the month, but because I am an old subscriber, mine is towards the middle of the month. So in March, in fact in recent months, I felt that the box has only been generally so-so. There haven't been that great a selection, but I found April a disappointment, to be honest. So I was able to find, I think, the last week in March and then the first week in April, boxes that I wanted. So within, say, a week, I selected, or at least 10 days, I selected 2 boxes. So the first box that I selected, and they all come in just a brown box with the shiny writing latest in beauty on it, just on the inside. So I can select 6 items, and it cost me around £13 or £14 a month. I can't quite remember, but I think it's a bit more expensive now. But after 3 months, after you've been a member for 3 months, I think the amount goes down slightly when you become a pro member, or you don't pay the postage and packing. I think that's what it is. So the items that I picked up was one which was the March product of the month, I think, and it's the Inkey List, another brand by Inkey List, and it's Selfless by Hyram. So it says it is niacinamide and maracuja daily barrier support moisturizer. So I picked this up and I date them so that they're using them, in turn. So this one is a gel, but it's not particularly for me. It's for day and night, so it does have day night symbols on. But I'm going to give it to Mr. Bear because he goes through quite a lot of moisturisers, and niacinamide is good for his skin. So I've given him one actually. So this is the second one. You'll soon see. So that was worth £24. So that more than covered the price of the box, and it is available, and that is the price that it sells at. So I'm on to also that you also get loads of paper worms, which I actually use for packing for presents. So it's not that it's not used at all. Now, which one should I use? Now I've got 2 boxes, you see, that look identical, nearly identical. Right, so the next item I have in the box is, and these are that is still available on the website. This one was when I last looked. And this is Maria Neela Cream Heat Spray. And it also holds, it says hold 1, so it's not particularly for holding, it's a heat defence. And it's a pump spray. It's a fruity sort of fragrance, quite pleasant. I think it's quite nice. I have a number of heat sprays, but I don't often heat my hair or straighten it or use a curler. But when I do, I use these sorts of things. So it is pleasant. It's worth, I think I told you, £21. And there is, I think it's 200ml. Can't see what it says on there. 150ml. So that was the second item. Then I picked up this one, which is the most expensive item, and it's by a company called Argentum, which is the old Latin for silver, I believe. And this is an expensive brand that is sold in in quite expensive boutiques. And this is it's a general face oil that you can use morning and night, and I would use it on top of a moisturizer to lock moisturizer into the skin. It has a pipette, and it looks like a very old-fashioned apothecary jar, and all the jars are plain, and you have to look at the bottom that gives you very minimal information. So this is the oil. Slight sawdusty scent, if I'm honest, and it's a medium texture oil. So, and it's 15ml. So I thought I'd pick it up because, yeah, it is costly and I don't have that many oils in my collection at the moment, face oils, so I thought I'd pick that up. And it is unisex, and that was available on the website last time I looked. And then there's two more, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right. Then I have a Wonderlift 60-second wrinkle reducer. This is available at Boots and at various other outlets, and this is worth £24. So it's a concentrate that I would put into lines and wrinkles and then moisturise afterwards. I think that's, or put it on top of moisturiser. But I generally lay it down before, leave it a few minutes, then put moisturiser on top. But it's, I think it's about 12 mil, so it's not a lot. But I'll give it a try. I've got a few like these. I don't use them all the time, but I do like the Wonder Skin. I think it's the same company, so I shall give that one a try. Then we have some Elizabeth Arden Line Erasing Eye Cream. Now, I do like eye creams. So this one is retinol and ceramide, and it is 5 mil. And it is worth £17.35 based on full size. So that one, I think that one may not be available. I'm not too sure on that one. But yeah, I think it's worth a try. I do use retinols at night. And then there was another item. Oh, this has definitely gone off. It only lasted a few days. And this is Lixir Skin Vitamin C Paste. And again, I've dated it, worth £21, and this is 20 mil. So I think 50 mil is full size. So when you open it, it does need to, generally vitamin C's need to be used within 3 to 6 months maximum. And I tend to keep it out of the light, and I use them in the order I receive them. But I do like a vitamin C. Now this is a paste. So if it's a paste, it's a water-based vitamin C. And I'll see how that goes. Now, quick morning mask. So it's a mask. You put it on your face for a period of time and wash it off, and then the vitamin C penetrates the skin. That's how that works. And then finally, the last item that was a bonus is by Elie Saab, and I don't generally like Elie Saab fragrances, but it's Elixir. And out of all the fragrances that Elie Saab has done, I think that is the one that I most like or least dislike. It says a love potion, sparkling with sensuality. So it's inspired by the Lebanon. It's a floral bouquet of orris, sparkling neroli and mandarin, with ambery and balsamic facets. So yeah, oh, it's just gone on the floor. Anyway, I shall give that a try some time. So excluding the freebie, the total value of this box comes to £199.50. So that's a really good buy for, less than around £14 spend. That's very, very good. Now, Latest in Beauty did have a Sunday Style edit, and there was a lot of small samples, and they said the maximum you could get for the £30 was £210 worth. So I think for 14 you can't beat that on the regular box, but I don't always get, it always exceeds the value, it's always greater than the value that I pay for the box, but obviously you can't predict month in, month out what the value will be. So I'm going to take the worms out of this one, and I'll show you the next one. There is some similarities. First off, I've got another of the niacinamide and maracuja gel for moisturiser. That's the one that Mr. Bear's using at the moment. I've got another Elie Saab sample. I then picked up a Makeup Revolution, so it's Revolution Skin, vitamin C 15% to brighten. Now, I think they do 2 or 3 versions of the vitamin C, and I'm not sure if this is an older one, but I do like the idea. It's one of my favourite types of vitamin C in that you actually mix them, and they activate there's a powder in there, so I think you pour all of that into this and give it a good mix, and then it activates. Until then, you can leave it quite some time before using it. I really like that. So this is worth £10, so it's a really good value. I think I don't know if it's water-based or oil-based, but £10. It says fresh and potent dose, activates upon mixing for maximum effect. But I think you have to mix it all at once. Some of them you actually get a powder and you mix with your serums or your moisturiser, so it's a fresh dose each day. I don't think it means that. I think it means that when you activate the whole packet, then you would use it for 3 months. I think that's what they suggest, and because then that is at its optimum efficiency at that point. Now then, I've got another one of these oils. So that's my second bottle. I've not opened this one by Argentum, so I can use that after the other one's been finished. Then I've got the Inica Organic Crayon, and I think it's April's product of the month. They always have a product of the month, and this is it. So it's a plum-based crayon, and you can use it as a liner and also a bit like the NARS crayons, and Lipstick Queen had them as well. So you can use it all over the lip in plum. I'd probably use it more as a lip liner. And it also came with, if I can find it, an Inica pencil sharpener, and you would actually need that large one for that pencil. The next item that I picked up, or the next couple of items that were new, they came in early April, were by Lumen of Finland. And then I've got the Nordic Ageless Pressed Serum 15ml. And that one is worth £15. So that's this jar. And it's in a sealed container, so I'm not going to break the seal until I need the serum. If I don't get to use it in a reasonable amount of time, I'll pass that on to Mr. Bear. And he's not, too interested in serums. And finally, I've got a mask. This is only worth about £2 odd, but it's a vitamin C mask, which I always like to have. So this box is worth £157 for those 6 items. So they're what I've got for basically March and April. And we'll see what May brings, because there isn't an awful lot, I feel, of any great value or great interest or great novelty on the site at the moment. But we'll see what May brings. I think that's going to, and it will generally drop within the next week or so. There will be some hints of what's coming up, and then I'll know for certain. You can actually buy additional boxes as well. 1 additional box, I think, on top of your prescription box. So if I saw products I really wanted, like for example this week something landed, then I could actually purchase another box. But generally I'm quite happy just to have the 1 box a month, and sometimes I'll leave it right till the very end before my subscription ends and the new month rolls in. Then I will buy virtually back-to-back boxes if some really good boxes launch. So yeah, they're all the items that I've got. I hope you found it interesting, and to kind of say thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate that your time is valuable, and you may be interested in getting the this latest in beauty box. That's the only one I really get on the regular. Otherwise I just rarely dip in and out of other boxes because I have quite a lot of stuff, and so I'm grateful for these boxes for a lot of hair care, bath care, body care, which I always use. So it means I don't have to buy them myself. So can I say thank you very much, and hopefully I shall see you again in another video. Otherwise, take care of yourselves and bye for now.